Welcome to Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase. I'm Betty Kingery.
And I'm Bob Parcell.
Mountain to Lake Realty is located at 195 South Main Street.
We have a great location. We think we have our website you see on your screen we think is a great location on the web at mountaintolake.com.
And we're back to like we were years ago. I'm glad that Steve would give me a break. He said I did a terrible job last week, and so I have an opportunity this week for a redo and see if I do any better. But you all do a great job. I appreciate you all sharing with everybody our different properties, and all is good. And especially this week, I know that it is Thanksgiving week, a lot of hunting going on, and so for us, it's not the greatest time for us to be showing land. When we are showing land, we're going to be wearing orange caps, that's for sure, or stocking hats, or whatever we need at the time. And I know that orange is not for the Tennessee Volunteers, it's more for to keep us safe. So a lot of things going on during the week, and we are very grateful for you, the viewers, that spend a little bit of time and watch our show. We also appreciate the fact that you call us every now and then and maybe ask a question, or you call about a particular property that you did see on the show. So we appreciate you. We appreciate you sellers, and we love to have buyers because that makes our sellers very happy as well. So as we represent sellers and buyers in Franklin County and beyond, if you're not already one of our sellers or one of our buyers, we invite you to give us a call anytime you have time. We'll be happy to, if you're a seller, owner, or you're looking as a possible, you're just on the fence, you're thinking about, is it or is it not a good time to sell my property? If or if not, just give us a call. Bob will be happy to come out there. You'll do an assessment of the property, just kind of look around. Sometimes you tell us about things, and in our mind, we figure out something that might be completely different from what you're talking about. But what exactly would you do when they call you and say, Bob, will you come out and take a look at my property? I'm thinking about selling it in the spring. You know, what is spring to you? Is that March? Why don't you get on board right after Christmas? If you don't want your house on the market during November and December, think about January. So what would you do when you go out to their house? What are you expecting?
Well, I tell them, no, clean the house up for me. I'm not the buyer. Sometimes people beat themselves up.
Yeah.
We're not there to take pictures on the initial consultation, if you will. And we go there and just try to determine, give that seller an idea of what we think their house is worth, and probably more importantly, some things they might want to do or not to do. Sometimes you can put too much into an improvement that maybe, in our opinion, won't make a difference in the sale of the home, or sometimes there's some real critical things. So every house is different. I just think we need to go there and give you an opinion of some things you might do or might not do. We talked on last week's show what tends to sell homes, and we will be glad to listen to what the seller has done to the home and try to give it that great first impression. And keep in mind, people's attention span on a website is very short. So you have a limited time to capture their attention and keep it.
Absolutely.
And so pictures are critical, but also, again, if your house is built in 1965, yet you've completely renovated it, we'll point that out immediately and just try to, when someone looks at that listing on the web, to capture their attention, to keep them continue looking at it. I mean, each house is different. I think the best thing to do is just let one of our agents come to your house and see what you have, and again, suggest some things you might do to help with the sale of the property and give you an idea of what it's worth. I don't think it's wise personally to try to time the market. You know, I've done this for almost 19 years. We used to have a real lull, you know, and then in the spring things would sell almost like an accountant so busy around April 15th, but now even in the winter, things tend to sell pretty consistently there too.
Absolutely. Well, do you have what you call a cost versus value? I know that you said something about telling the viewers that sometimes either you would make a recommendation about a specific update or doing something in their home. And I'm sure that's all about the cost versus value as far as.
That's good. Well, one of the advantages of being a realtor is we have this local level, which Betty's been a president, state level, which she's been still active, and a national level. And so we have a lot of access to cost versus value. In other words, if the roof costs you $15,000, what is the additional value it adds to your home? So, so we can rely on that and give an idea of what gives you the biggest payback. A lot of times you will if you put $10,000 into your home, will it sell for $10,000 more? In a lot of situations, the answer is probably not, but it will sell.
Sell quicker, perhaps.
Yeah. So we do have access to a lot of information on cost versus value.
What do you find more people looking for homes right now, or do you see the shift in the market? Like some areas of the state, actually in the country, we're seeing a shift of as far as the buyers. Are there more buyers, less buyers?
I don't think there's any less buyers. I mean, there's such a low inventory. And then I guess the alternative is you can rent. And while we don't handle rentals, I get enough calls and talk to people about it. I think rent's in high demand as well.
Absolutely.
And so rent is extremely expensive as well. So the answer is, interest rates have gone up. They've almost doubled. If they haven't doubled, but where are you going to rent? You're going to pay $18,000, $20,000 a year for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
That's certainly an option. So I'm not really seeing a lot of less buyer demand. Maybe the impact I've seen is they're going to have a conventional loan and put down, let's say 15, 20%, but with rising interest rates, they need to back off that a little bit.
Yeah. Ever since the beginning of this show, when you were doing the show by yourself, and then you allowed me to come online with you, and that's been a few years back, but we've always said to buyers, I think from the beginning we've always said, first thing you need to do is speak to a lender. If you're getting a loan, you need to speak to the lender before you even start looking at houses. Has that changed?
No, I think you can do multi-thread. I think we can show you houses while you speak to a lender, but I think that's extremely critical. It hasn't changed. Maybe it's like putting on your seatbelt's a pretty simple concept, but you always hearing that click it or ticket or whatever the ad is now for that. But, the reason the message keeps going is maybe people don't always do that. But it's so critical to do that for many reasons. One is you need to convey that to the seller. A lot of times people, they know they can get a loan, there's zero doubt, but the seller doesn't know that, so use that to your advantage. But a bigger reason is there's just enough pressure on you when you go to buy a house if you're simultaneously trying to figure out, when you make the offer, what type of loan am I seeking, how much I'm putting down, what are my closing costs, all that needs to be behind you.
I know, again, Franklin County is a rural county, and folks are moving in here from a lot of different places, but something that is hard for some buyers to understand, that when I'm purchasing a house that is situated on maybe 35 acres or 55 acres, the loan makes a difference. And it's hard for people to get folks to understand that, but a lot of lenders won't do a loan on a house with a large amount of acreage.
While we think you should pick a really good real estate agent and stick with them, I also encourage you to find a really good lender and stick with them. Everybody focuses, for the most part, on the monthly payment, but you're right. If you're buying a house with 50 acres, some loans won't work. Some sellers might be aware of that, want to have verification that the loan will work with a large acreage tract. If ideally a buyer can be pre-approved for all types of loans. If they want to seek a government loan, that's fine, or a conventional loan. Have both those options in your pocket, so to speak. So if you found a foreclosure or something that probably would not pass a government appraisal, you can still get a conventional loan.
Yeah.
And if you can have all that lined up, then a seller selling the home that knows it won't pass a government appraisal and doesn't wish to do anything as a result of that appraisal, it won't take your offer probably unless it's a conventional loan.
Now, would I be correct as far as if I'm getting a property that does have a large amount of acreage, let's just say 40 acres, a government loan probably won't touch that?
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
And I don't try to be a lender. You know, that's why you need a good conversation with your lender. I mean, I've been surprised sometimes that things that did work with government loans that I didn't think that would. But half of being smart is going to what you're no good at. And it's just too many lending options. And so that's why you need a good relationship with your lender. You could call that lender and they could tell you in no time.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But I've been surprised at what sometimes would work. Things are always evolving with loans.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but that's why if you had a good lender, they could tell you.
There you go with the evolvement. Since the interest rates have gone up, it's interesting the different offerings that a lender has right now to help you. Sometimes it's just a little more money down or asking for seller concessions in a special way. So and again, it is so important. Even if you talk to your lender 3 months ago, things are different right now.
Sure.
And they have some different products to offer you to help you. And like you said, are you going to pay a lot of money for rent, or are we going to move forward and speak with the lender and find out some of these new products that they have to offer that's going to help me? And in the long run, it's probably not going to cost me any more to purchase that house.
Well, you know, lenders have a tough job of it. Things are always changing with the types of loans that they have and programs that they have. So find a good lender and be straightforward in what you're seeking. I mean, if you're just focusing on your monthly payment, you're buying a home that needs a lot of work or has 100 acres, then they need to know that.
Right. Okay. Well, last week we started talking about a property that was located down on Lillian Knapp Road. And so I wanted to give you a little more information about it. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house. But you've got to see this property on this 8.87 or 8.88 acres. There's some nice buildings that, depending on what your needs are, you are going to love this property. Lillian Knapp Road has a Henry address, but we're on 220 South. We're turning on the Oak Level Road, and then we're turning again on the what I call the original Henry Road, and onto Lillian Knapp Road. Now know that you would just put the address in your GPS. Give us a call. Of course, we set up for the appointment. Put in your GPS, and hopefully it's going to bring you right to this property. Because this is a wonderful property. It's great for livestock. You've got 2 nice pastures. There's water on the property, so it's all good. Whether you are in the need that you actually are a car collector, or maybe you need someone to operate a garage. Maybe you want a woodworking shop. I don't care what your business is, you got to see these buildings. It's super nice. So let's talk about the house at first. 1,350 square feet of living space. You do have a full basement, so you have about 2,000 square feet of space in this home. You have a formal foyer. You have an open living room, dining room area. You also have a kitchen with a breakfast area, a master suite with a walk-in cedar closet, actually. You have a second bedroom on that entry level. If we go down to the lower level, of course, the family room has the gas log fireplace. You have a room that's decorated as a bedroom, but now it's no window there. But you're in a beautiful, pristine setting here. Concrete driveway. So much comes with this property. Let's talk about building 1. 30 by 68. It does include a paint booth. The lower level is a walkout approximately of 30 by 32. But you can see the space that you have in this building. And you have a second building, 36 by 100. It's a metal building. It's all open, does have a concrete floor. You notice the high ceiling. There's a loft storage area, as you can see from this picture. Again, you're about 8.88 acres and located on Lillian Knapp Road, and that's with a Henry address.
Next we'll travel back to a very nice home in Franklin Heights in the town limits of Rocky Mount. It's going to be off Bernard Road, and Mountain View Drive it's not a through road, and this actually comes with 2 tax parcels, and it's a really private setting despite the fact you're within the town limits. Behind the house, another lot is included. Goes down to a creek, which a lot of woods there, so the backyard goes to woods as opposed to another busy street. To the left, years ago, this owner and the owner to the left split a lot, so it's part of a lot, so there's nothing between there. And so you step inside this one-owner brick home. The entry level has 1,400 square feet. You see that nice slate foyer and some wood floors that's there in the living room, where you see one of 2 masonry fireplaces. Off the left is a formal dining room. Off the door, that storm door you see in the center is to a covered carport. And there's the formal dining room. There's a good-sized kitchen, lots of storage, good-sized pantry. Those bifold doors to the left serve as the pantry. That's a little built-in desk there to the right. Steps to the basement there to the right as well. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with 2 bedrooms and 1 full bath on the entry level. So again, a large living room, large kitchen, very large bedroom. Nice walk-in shower in this particular entry-level full bath. Also has a laundry in both the entry and lower levels, so if you wanted 1-level living, you have that. Again, 1,400 plus square feet on the entry level. Additionally, there's well over 1,000 square feet, actually 1,100 square feet finished in the lower level, bringing the total square footage to over 2,500. We have a large family room in the lower level with a second masonry fireplace and built-in bookshelves. 3rd bedroom and 2nd full bath are in that lower level. Again, laundry on both the entry and upper levels. Replacement windows have been placed in the home. Has 2 walk-in showers. Here's a good view of the back of the home. Nice walk-out basement. And again, very private for being within the town limits. We'll be glad to give you more details and a tour for this home. Has a nice custom-built storage shed as well. Good location. One-owner brick home in Franklin Heights.
We'll stay in the town of Rocky Mount for this property. It's located on Donald Avenue. If you're familiar with Rocky Mount, I feel like you know where Pell Avenue is. And so Donald Avenue is just off of Pell Avenue. It's a great location, convenient to all the area shopping, restaurants, and more town amenities. As you go inside, the entry level offers you a living room. You have a dining area. You have a nice sized kitchen. There is a possible bedroom that's on the entry level if you'd like to use it as such. And there is a full bath. Then you go upstairs to the upper level, and that's where you'll find 3 bedrooms and also a full bath as well. So it's a really nice lot, and this garage is super nice. You know, whatever you would need as far as, why don't you use it to hold your car, perhaps? But 28 by 36, a 2-car garage, lots of room for a workshop or for storage. And of course, we're in the town of Rocky Mount, so it is public water and sewer. So that's all good too.
Next we'll travel to a beautiful home, a 1-owner brick home with extremely high-end building materials. Also has right at 14.5 acres. Owner indicated timber hasn't been cut in over 50 years. The vast majority of this 15 acres is wooded. And in addition to this nice home we're going to show you, there's additional 4 other lots that go with it that make up this 14.48 acres. And they all front both Virgil Goode and Clark Road, which is a state road. So as you're traveling down 220 south of Rocky Mount. This home is on your right. And all the land on Virgil Goode Highway from the driveway to Clark Road goes with this particular sale. And again, as you travel down Clark Road, these lots would be on your right. So you have certainly the potential, if you wanted to build, to come in off Clark Road to access some of those additional lots. My opinion is someone could buy this property, maybe sell 2 lots on the far end from this particular home to another buyer, and then you could have a lot of privacy still and sell a couple lots. Nice paved drive leads into a 2-car attached garage, nice brick walkway to a brick covered front porch. You step into a very nice foyer. Entry level has 2,676 square feet. Very large formal living room and dining room. You come in on the garage side of the home, you step into a nice breezeway, and then you step in this large kitchen with cherry cabinets and a very large dining area, breakfast area with a bay window in addition to the formal dining room. There are those cherry cabinets. There's also a half bath and laundry right here off the kitchen. Nice pass to there to a real formal family room with a masonry fireplace. It's a beautiful room. This is the formal dining room. This is, again, extremely high-end building materials are in this home. See the nice wood floors and wood on the walls here. You have built-in bookshelves. A masonry fireplace. Off to the left is a slate patio we'll show you in a second. This is a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath, 1 half bath home with very large bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, and a half bath on the entry level, as well as a laundry. So again, you could have 1 level living. Very large closets, lots of storage. Home shows extremely well. Again, we're still on the entry level. Again, you come in off the side. The garage is on the left. There's a breezeway. Come into the kitchen. Immediately on your left is this laundry, built-in desk, and half bath. Then in addition to the 2,676 square feet on the entry, there's also 1,000 square feet in the lower level, including the 4th bedroom and 3rd full bath. This large game room or family room with a wet bar. You know, this is the 4th bedroom, very large. This is set up very well. There's no steps from the yard to get into this particular lower level. So you have a full bath, very private for your guest. Here's a good view of that paved drive and the attached 2-car garage. Good view of the back of the home. Here's that nice patio I mentioned off the family room with the masonry fireplace. Again, nice home on 220 south of Rocky Mount, right across from Willow Creek Golf Course, very close to town, 14.48 acres, very private setting. Great home.
We'll bring you back to Rocky Mount for this property, and it's not your ordinary 50s rancher home. You've got to see inside this house. It is move-in ready. When you look at those gorgeous hardwood floors, breathtaking. Nice, spacious living area. But you know what? All the hardwoods throughout the home, down the hallway into the bedrooms, they've all been refinished and all look gorgeous. Nice, spacious kitchen. It's been recently redone, updated, ready for you to start your whatever gourmet meal that you're ready to fix. But again, nice storage space, nice workspace. It is an eat-in kitchen. So you'll have a family room with gas log fireplaces. I love our fireplace. I love that barn door. Again, you've got the updates in this house, and yet you've got the convenience in this house of being located next to all the amenities in town. But just a little bit about what all's been going on in this house. Fresh interior paint. All the light fixtures are replaced. Even the switches and the outlets were replaced, and the HVAC registers were replaced. The central air been updated. The windows are updated. Totally updated bathroom, as you see in this picture. So it's like a brand new house, but yet it's got all the quirks out of it. So again, with all the new cabinetry in the kitchen, luxury vinyl flooring, all the new appliances, how could you go wrong? So wonderful property. It's located on Center Street. It gives you one level living. You've got that full unfinished lower level if you want some additional space there. You still have the washer dryer hookup in that lower level. And of course, we're taking a look at the backyard. Spacious backyard, almost level. Fun for all your outdoor activities. Storage building does stay. But it's a wonderful property. It's located on Center Street, and that is just off of Tanyard Road.
Next, we'll travel to Callaway for this home on Holland Road, built in 1982 with 2 acres. And if you're coming up the Callaway Road, take a right on Bethany, right on Holland. This home would be on your right. It's extremely usable 2-acre lot, mostly grass. It's an excellent yard. Has a concrete driveway, attached 2-car garage with a breezeway. And then you come into the covered front porch, and the entry level is 864 square feet, where you'll find 1 bedroom, 1 full bath. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, but the entry level has 1 level living with a laundry, kitchen, again, full bath and bedroom. So rustic beams in the ceiling, open floor plan over to the kitchen, good sized dining area with a bay window, again laundry, full bath and bedroom on this entry level with 864 square feet. Upstairs there's an additional 590 square feet, bringing your total square footage to around 1454. That's where you'll find 2 more bedrooms and the 2nd full bath. Roof was put on the house this year. There's a heat pump to heat and cool it. There's a good picture as you come in, an attached 2-car garage with that breezeway connecting you to the main structure. Good sized garage. Good sized yard as well. Be glad to give you more details for this home in Callaway. That's on Holland Road.
Our next property is located on Fairview Church Road, and that's with a Huddleston address. As we've told you before, we represent sellers and buyers in Franklin County and beyond. This particular property is located in Bedford County. It offers about 2,164 square feet. It'd be perfect for a family retreat or a principal residence. It's minutes from Smith Mountain Lake and Smith Mountain State Park. It formerly was the Fairview Primitive Baptist Church, but it was transformed into a residence in 1970. And then it was added to, as well as remodeled, in 2005. So it's an awesome house for your family, perhaps. The loft, family room, game room. You've got stairs to the loft. They were made out of the church pews. It's truly an awesome home. Spacious, open kitchen, dining, family room, cathedral ceilings. It's the neatest home. You have to take a look. It's located in Bedford County on Fairview Church Road. So that completes our new and our featured listings for this show. We're grateful for you. I'm Betty Kingery.
And I'm Bob Parcell, and thank you for watching Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase.
Happy Thanksgiving.